Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with Channel Disturbance. This is the WZ-132-1. It's a tier 10 Chinese light tank. It's located on the west spawn of Safe Haven and it's under the command of the Bassman from Hell. Game on. Now you can see a kind of mesh around the turret of this tank, and that's actually to protect against the heat rounds that are fired at it. Kind of added protection, but the turret is very strong anyway on this tank, and it's a version of the well, kind of upgrade of the WZ-132 and the Type 62. It's kind of cross between them. It's got a 105mm gun, which is capable of 390 alpha, firing standard APCR, and it's got heat rounds as its alternative. Standard rounds will do 246mm a pen, and the heat rounds do 290. He was spotted there for a brief moment, and he's gone back into cover, so he'll just drop off their radar. The reload time, standard reload, is which I remember, it's something like 10 seconds. Sorry, I've got the wrong sheet in front of me there. Standard reload 10.26 seconds. It's actually got 9.61 for the Bassman. Should have put the right sheet in front of me before I started that one. Okay, right. He's just doing the spotting job out in the field for the moment. He's got a couple of Char Future 4s nearby. Oh, he spotted an enemy Char Future 4. And he's found a T-54 as well. I think there must be another enemy tank out there that's waiting for him to move out into the open to try and aggressively spot on the enemy. Now, despite the fact that this tank does have a good alpha damage from its rounds, as I say, 390, it does actually have a poor DPM because of the reload, and also fairly poor on the accuracy as well. Yeah, there was a light tank out there looking, and it was the EPR-105, and well, he came too close to the bush, and Bassman was able to spot him and get around into him. We've also just spotted a standard B as well. So there's more than a few enemy tanks out in this area, and Arty's just been softening them up. Here comes the standard B. He's having a look. Oh, nice! Got a low roll though. Oh, no, that wasn't the low roll. The low roll was 350, not 342. That was the assistance he managed to get off that one for spotting him. I wouldn't be surprised if the standard B fires around in this direction, even if he doesn't know precisely where the Bassman is. He's gone unspotted again. We know the Type 54 moved up, so he's probably just around that rock, just the other side. Yes, he is. There he is. And he gets around through the turret, and that was a low roll again for 361. Now he's pulling back to another position. That's probably the wise thing to do, because that T-54 was getting way too close. Found our own T-54, who's being a little more conservative. Okay, now if that T-54 tries to go to the position where he was, he'll find nobody there. There he is. Oh, he's not looking. He's looking at the Char Future 4. Fires around and oh no! T-54, what were you thinking? You blocked the Bassman and you caused him to suffer damage as a result. Yes, I think he's writing something in chat. The T-54 says sorry. Yeah, the T-54 should have been thinking about that, because obviously he was going to take a quick shot and pulled back, and he blocked him. You don't block your teammates like that, because otherwise they suffer and you lose the game. He must be a very inexperienced player to do something like that. Nice round into the Char Future. Again, another low roll though. He seems to be getting lots of low rolls. At least the shot from the standard B was only 196, but it was the 261 who splashed him for 77 as well. He's decided to go very aggressive now on the enemy. Ooh, nice! And he actually rams the standard B, loses 316, but the standard B loses 334. Standard B's gone, but he took a round in the gun. Blocked the standard B shot into his hull though in the process. So yes, sometimes it's not a good idea ramming a medium tank with a light tank, even though this tank is technically a light medium. It actually weighs 33 tons. Char Future's 4's moved up, and hello Mr. Char. Oh, he hit the tracks! And this is where that long reload gets a bit of a problem. Everybody's having a go at these guys at the same time, and Bassman gets the kill, but he takes a splash hit from the 212A. Not much, only 7 hit points lost. Okay, he's loaded the APCR again. The team seems to be doing well. He's 2 up on the enemy. There is still Super Conqueror on the enemy team, as well as a T10. They've got a Jaeger as well. That could be a problem. But I think he'll be down in the town, not up here. Very rare to see a Jaeger climb up into the hills. And they found the Object 261. Oh, he didn't get a hit. That's that bad accuracy I said earlier. Yeah, this tank doesn't have good accuracy, and well, he fired on the move and paid for it. Okay, did take a hit there from the Char Future 4. It was a heat round as well. Have to see where that heat round went in. Can't see the exact spot it penetrated. Oh, it went in through the side. My gum. The Jaeger is actually in the centre of the map and looks like he's up on top of the buildings. Meanwhile, the enemy Char Future 4 is about to get a rude awakening, and they found the 212A, and he gets 1 round into the Char Future, goes for the ram kill, gets it, loses a few hit points, but he gets the kill. And now it's just the 212A, he's loaded, gets the kill. So, nice 3 kills. I think it's hit 3 or 4. It's 3 at the moment. Okay, he's reloaded an APCR. He's doing quite well considering he's had 2 rams in this game, and you can see how this light tank actually doesn't fare so well with rams, so never advisable to ram a medium or a heavy tank with a light tank. You tend to come off worse. Oh, that Super Conqueror fires one on the move. Oh, he gets the kill! Proves me wrong about the accuracy. He got that one on the move, but he got it, and he's reloaded. There's only 2 enemies left, the T10 and the Jaeger, and they just lost the T10, and there goes the Jaeger, so the game is over and it's a victory. Well, that game was full of drama, and it was also an ace tanker game for the WZ-132-1. In fact, it's not the first ace tanker that the Bassman from Hell has had in this vehicle, but it was a good one nonetheless. He also got a fire effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle, a fighter badge for getting 4 kills. The 4th kill was the Super Conqueror, as well as a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, he got 5 exactly, and a hand of gold for surviving the battle, having received damage from 4 different enemy vehicles in the game. His win rate was Super Unicum 4,888. Let's have a look at team score. Didn't get the highest damage in the game, didn't expect him to get the highest damage in the game, but it actually went to the M4Y on the enemy team with 3,868 hit points of damage. The second highest damage in the game actually went to their Char Future 4. I think that was the one who actually hit him 3,824 hit points, and the third highest damage was the Jaegeru with 3,553. So how did the enemy lose this game when they had so many high-scoring players? Well, they did have a few non-scoring players on their team as well. Bassman managed to get 2,691 hit points, which put him the third highest on his team, and he beat all but 4 of the enemy team in this game as well, so he's 7th position overall. When it came to kills, he got the highest number with 4. 3 kills went to the Char Future 4, the T92 on his team, and then 2 kills went to the Badger, the M4Y, the Jaegeru, and the Super Conqueror on the enemy team. When it went to base XP, yes, Bassman got that one. 1,149 base to his score, 988 to the Char Future 4, 866 to the Concept 1B. The reason he did so well on base will become apparent very shortly. He fired 12 shots, got 10 direct hits on the enemy and 8 penetrations. Damage of 2,691 hit points, of which 377 were at more than 300 meters. He received 3 hits, 2 of them were pens, one of them was a heat round actually, and 1 non-penetration as well, and 2 hits by way of splash damage. One of the other pens that actually hit him was the shot that was fired from the Char Future 4 when he was blocked by his own T54. And yes, he was very upset about that at the time. Well, yes, you don't want somebody on your own team to be the cause of your death. 240 hit points of damage blocked by armor, 5 enemy vehicles spotted, 7 enemy vehicles damaged, 4 killed, 3,400 hit points of spotting assist, and that's what gave him such a high base XP. 55,701 credits to the game. And after repair, ammunition, respawn, consumables, he actually ended up with a profit of 5,665 credits. Overall, he did use premium consumables. 7 bonds, this being tier 10 game, 1,723 XP, 3,448 for completing a mission, and 5,171 experience points altogether. So yes, the WZ-132-1 is quite a capable tank. I think the lack of accuracy on the move is a bit of a problem sometimes, although he proved me wrong by getting that Super Conqueror shot. But yes, it's not as accurate on the move as you would like, I think, and that does make it a bit of a problem. It's supposed to be a light medium, but as you saw in that battle, he did ram 2 enemy tanks and lost almost as many hit points as he actually imparted to the enemy. What he was doing by trying to ram them was knock off enough hit points so that his next shot was a 1 shot to kill the guy, and it did work, so it was a viable way of dealing with the enemy. This tank should have originally had an 85mm gun, not the 105mm that's actually in the game, and in fact actually the 105mm on the Type 62 is the British L7, which is supposed to be accurate, but in this particular version of the WZ-132 it's not so accurate. They never actually built this tank, it never had any prototypes, it was never put into production, but in the game it's actually quite a good light medium, you might say. Qualities of a light tank, but also with medium qualities, so it's a good all-rounder on a flanking basis, you know, as a medium tank flanker, but it's actually a light tank. But I wouldn't, if you're going to play it hull down. Don't try and play it like a medium tank, because you might come a cropper. But yes, you can do what a light tank does, which is spot the enemy, and that's what Bassman did in this game. That helped him to get the ace tanker. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And we will have more replays from the Bassman from Hell sometime in the near future. I have got a bunch of replays to get through, and I'm trying to give everyone a fair chance to appear on the channel as quickly as I can.